Hey, it's Giguk, and you're watching Pixel Party Pals. Woo! I got it right on my first take.
Right, hey guys, how are we doing? Back with another video from Giguk, and today I am really excited to check this out because I loved Arcane. If you've not watched it, it's absolutely goddamn incredible. I know nothing about League of Legends, but I loved Arcane. I really do think it's like one of the best shows of this year, and I can't wait to see what Giguk has to say on it. So let's find out, shall we?
Want to hear a joke? League of Legends.
Yeah.
It's good.
Alright. I mean, Arcane's amazing.
I kind of mean it.
Yeah, Arcane's boss, man. So sick, so sick.
For as long as I can remember, League of Legends has been the punching bag of the gaming community and beyond. Other gamers would make fun of League players.
Yeah.
Anime fans would make fun of League players. My technologically illiterate grandma would make fun of League
No.
players. League players would make fun of League
Oh,
players.
no.
League of Legends was and still is the butt of every cheap joke because, well, imagine actually being a fucking League of Legends player.
My god.
Says the League of Legends player. However, as
Sick.
a Legends player myself, there's always been one thing I could wholeheartedly say was so cool about the game.
Yeah?
Pretty much everything that didn't have to do with playing
The game. Oh, right, okay.
In the past, I've made it pretty clear that I'm a pretty big fan of the esports
Mhm.
scene, but another thing that always went hard were the goddamn cinematics.
Oh, so does League have cutscenes then? Whoa, okay, cool. Because I didn't know League had cutscenes. Me and girlfriend were talking about this the other day.
From the direction to the music to the cinematography,
Wow.
League cinematics was so good
Oh,
they
okay.
almost make the game look playable.
Wow.
This time, a lot of us have even made jokes that Riot should just go ahead and make their own anime. I mean, it's so anime that even Hiroyuki Sawano has done a soundtrack for them
Yo.
already. You see these cinematics and you're like, Jesus, this is giving me goosebumps.
Oh, wow,
And then you see
cool.
KDA and you're like, damn, this is catchy as hell. And then you watch the esports and you're like, oh my god, this is the hypest game ever. And then you play
Is
the
it?
game and it's like, you goddamn fucking kidding me. Oh yeah. That's why it sucks to play.
Oh.
Everything outside of the game would push me to play it, and then everything in the game would push me to not.
Well,
At this
no.
point, I don't even play League. I just enjoy
I've
consuming
never
League
tried it. It
content.
doesn't seem
So
like the type of
when
game at all.
finally announced that they were making a League TV series, I was excited. Finally! Something else to keep me occupied with League without actually
You played the game.
having to play it. All I wanted was some cool cinematic fan service for some
Mate,
of my
it's
favorite
incredible.
characters, maybe some cool action scenes here and there to turn my brain off for some simple popcorn
Well,
fun.
no,
What I
that's
didn't expect
not what you got.
was one of the best things I've watched all year.
Yeah.
Arcane may just redefine what video game adaptation
Definitely.
can be, and so
Definitely.
far, I've only seen a few people outside of the gaming community talk about it when I feel this is something that everyone should be talking
Oh god,
about.
everyone can enjoy
So I'm
this.
gonna take that step. I realise this is a bit out of my comfort zone, and a lot of you are probably going to be like, but Giguk, this is an anime, you're not allowed to talk about it. Oh yeah? Well, what if I watched it on Japanese Netflix in Japan like this?
私に何があるセクシーだよ関係
Oh, I like it.
You're just watching animation that comes from Japan. I'm in Japan and watching animation. We are not the same. So, first.
Anyway.
You do not need to know a single thing
No, you don't.
about
I don't have a
League of
clue.
Legends to enjoy Arcane.
Nope.
I repeat, you don't need to
The
know
story's
a
incredible, the characters are
whole lot
incredible,
to
the
enjoy
animation's
this
incredible,
show.
the music's
The problem
incredible.
with so many video game adaptations is that the creators come in with the attitude of, yeah, we already know, this guy and this guy.
But this does a really good job of setting everything up.
You're like, oh, they did the thing! It's the thing! And if you don't know the game, you're like,
What are they doing?
who the fuck are any of these people? Arcane from the get-go doesn't assume you know anything about
No.
League or its world. It goes, you'll care about these characters because we're gonna make you
Yeah,
care about these
definitely,
characters.
my god.
Not because these are champions in a game. Oh, and sometimes you also see them do the thing. It's the thing!
You see, I didn't have a... I imagined that was like a special or something.
Progress and innovation, fueled by the genius minds who push the boundaries of science, arts, and craftsmanship.
It's
This
sick.
is a place anyone would want to live in. It's a steampunk paradise with mechanical blimps, hoverboards, and magical gates. However, sitting just below is the Undercity.
The Undercity, man.
Gritty netherworld where gangs rule the streets. Substance abuse is out of
Silco.
control, and its inhabitants are on a daily fight for survival, overlooked and ignored by those prospering above. I love a series where it feels like the world it's taking place in has existed far before the series starts.
Yeah, a
and will
lot's
continue
gone on
to
in the
exist
history, man.
far after the story is finished being told.
Like,
And this
Thingy
is what I
Dinga,
think
the little
felt as soon as
scientist
Disney
dude's been around
shows
for 307
revealed
years.
just where this story was about to take place.
I didn't know what to expect from this, but like as soon as the first episode, I was like, oh.
This completely new world and instantly starts the gears turning. You sense this attention to detail that makes it truly feel like you've been transported into a living, breathing world.
Yeah.
You feel the fresh sunlight brush against your skin, basking over
All
the
powder.
streets. You smell the stench of fresh garbage walking down the alleyways of the Undercity. Both sides have their own rules, their own culture, their own inhabitants. This is a rich world that the story is not just told in, it's lived in. These aren't places built to service the characters we're about to follow. These character stories are the results of this world's foundations. We follow various storylines surrounding the people living in this city. A sister duo fighting to survive in the rough life of the Undercity. An ambitious young scientist bent on making the world a better place at any cost. A divided city on the verge of war.
Mate, Silco's so sick, man.
You a show, they normally try to boil it down to a sentence elevator pitch or one gripping plot hook. But I can't really do that with Arcane, because it's not really a show that hooks you. It's one that immerses you.
Definitely.
These
He's so
different characters do
involved.
their own thing in the world. Individual storyline and plot threads that occasionally pass, converge,
Keep-
and
yeah.
eventually crash into each other. I really hate using this comparison, but if I dumb down the structure, it's kind of like what Game of Thrones did.
Yeah.
I said the thing. What we have here is a character-driven conflict set in the backdrop of a world full of different elements. It's not a story that's new or revolutionary, but it doesn't need to be when it
No.
does what it does
So well.
fucking well.
Yeah.
One thing I never really thought about when it came to adapting a video game is that I always thought that having a roster as wide and varied as League's one was would make it harder to focus on the people that mattered and create interesting characters that we could actually care about and take
Mate,
seriously
I
if
care.
we weren't already a fan of the game. Turns out, you can turn that into a strength. When it comes to video game rosters,
You see,
one of the challenges
apparently
is
there's characters that are in this that I didn't even realise are, like, important.
which we've seen to varying degrees of success. I mean, just look at Dragon Ball Fighters. Half this roster, I swear to God, it's just a fucking Goku NFT.
Yeah.
One thing I can actually compliment League on is that despite having over 150 champions,
Jesus.
Riot has done an excellent job in designing distinct characters that not only look different, but play and feel thematically unique.
Okay.
Most of the time. Now, in the video game, what this means is that you have a bunch of wacky, larger-than-life champions that are all actually very distinct in their characterization
Yo.
and personality. And it just so happens that this is actually the perfect recipe to have an array of very interesting characters in your character-driven drama.
Cool.
Like in-game, we've got someone like Jinx, who's just your basic tee-hee XD, I'm not like other girls, whose basic characterization boils down to discount Harley Quinn with a Gatling
yeah.
gun. Arcane took this basic
Mate.
concept and showed us an innocent girl who just wanted to be loved.
And
Someone
went through
who wanted
hell.
to be accepted, but couldn't help but cursing everything she touches, to the point where everyone she ever loves eventually dies or...
Because she's a
abandons
jinx.
her. The more she tries,
Ugh.
the more she jinxes her own life and everyone around her, and the further she slips away from the edge
She just
of
wanted to
sanity,
help, but
till
my God, she
eventually
didn't.
The young, innocent girl who just wanted to be loved is no more. But she's just one of the champions we find out the backstory of. I'm not saying Riot's done a bad job at characterization in their games, there's just only so much you can do with
a game.
voice lines and a wacky design.
Yeah.
So what I find so impressive about Arcane is how it's able to take these champions with wacky, larger-than-life elements and turn them into very human characters with compelling backstories. There are a lot of video games out there that we don't realise have extremely
Oh,
cliche
Overwatch.
stories
Yeah,
or
they got some
characters
interesting
because
backstory
they're just
for the
there
characters, haven't they?
gameplay. And hey, if their design looks cool, who the hell gives a crap? I mean, I didn't give a shit about League lore. Did you give a shit about League lore? Arcane goes that extra mile to really humanize its cast. These are no longer archetypes. These feel like real people.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
think one of the best things is that there's no real distinction between a champion in the game and a non-champion character in the series. The same care and attention was put into every single person in the show, so much so that I begin to question if some of these characters were actually going to turn into champions, because some of them have equally interesting stories.
Yeah.
And how are you going to make me invested in all these people when I can't even play them or spend money on their skins? There never felt like there was a pressure to give more attention to X person or Y.
Yeah,
person
everyone got, like,
because they were
decent amount of screen time and story told, like, it was class.
these champions just started off as normal people. They aren't special or compelling because they're playable characters in a video game. They're compelling characters because they are compelling characters.
Yeah.
Which is why I feel that people who have zero knowledge about League might even enjoy this more, because they can just appreciate the characters.
Oh, mate, I absolutely loved it. I had no clue about League whatsoever.
Who is who or who is going to turn into who. Alright, what's next?
Mate, the action. Let's go.
It looks fucking
It
great.
does look amazing. It's so slick. And the different animation styles they use at times as well, it's just boss as well.
The main reason into why I got in enticed by anime is that I got bored of the animation industry shifting towards the same Pixar-esque 3D animation. Well, that doesn't mean I can't appreciate when something like Into the Spider-Verse comes along, and I feel like Arcane has done just that for a TV animated series. This shit is movie-level quality and beyond, whether it just be during a normal scene or one of the kick-ass action scenes. I might not have expected the amazing story, but Riot has already proved that they can do amazing action-packed cinematics, but even with that high bar,
Mate,
Arcane
it
took
looks sick.
even further. I actually think it should be illegal for anything League-related to go this fucking hard. Combined with some of the fantastic music, I'm pretty sure anyone with a nut allergy within a 3-mile radius of me was in danger of going into anaphylactic shock because
Jesus.
I've done it so hard. Everything about this production seems like it was given so much care and attention.
Definitely.
By far the most exciting
It took 6 years to make,
thing
didn't it?
that this could just be the start. Arcane takes place in one tiny corner of League, one little piece in its world. Looking at the different regions, you have characters that come from a snow kingdom, a pirate haven, a kingdom of Egyptian gods. You've got ninjas and samurais, and even a Lovecraftian horror dimension. I'm a sucker for fictional worlds that can successfully combine different fantastical elements into a coherent universe. And the biggest thing that Arcane has made me realize is that League has a pretty fucking interesting universe. Piltover was already an incredibly interesting place, and we've already foreshadowed the region of Noxus, but combined with the other regions we know out there exist, there are so many possibilities.
Oh, right, cool. I didn't realise.
Stories in completely unique settings with distinct characters, and on top of all of that, there's the possibility for all these different worlds to collide with each other.
Cool.
It's one of the few places where a cinematic universe wouldn't just feel like a tacked-on element, because the cinematic universe is basically what Summoner's Rift is right now. Arcane is, I think, not only the best video game adaptation of all time, it has the potential to grow into one of the most exciting
it shows that it can be done.
franchises of the modern day. Riot easily could have settled for making a quick cash grab and giving us some cheap fan service, but what they've made here is an absolute masterclass.
It's an incredible story, man.
Write a series with a single interesting story for a single interesting character, but Arcane manages to do that for multiple characters and manages to balance all these people without feeling like anyone was getting too much individual attention, while weaving all their individual stories into a compelling overarching narrative. It's not fast and it's not slow. All 9 episodes feel perfectly paced with twists and turns right until the end, because holy fuck, there are only a few times when I finish a show and it leaves me speechless.
Yeah.
But that's exactly what happened when the credits rolled and the season ended. Arcane may just do something I thought could never happen. Make League of Legends respected. What Riot have done here is nothing short of incredible, and it deserves to be enjoyed by League fans, gaming fans, anime fans, or just fans of good shit.
It is good, like anyone.
To see what comes next.
Oh, I mean, Dan, I said you need to watch it, and he's like, I don't know anything about League of Legends. It's like, you don't need to. I don't have a clue. No.
Alright, League sucks again.
Mate, yeah, Arcane is just absolutely sick, and if you guys haven't watched it, you really, really, really need to. It is like the best thing I've seen this year. It's the best thing, and I absolutely loved it. And it was great because my girlfriend, I was just like, can we watch this? And as soon as the episode was finished, she was like, we need to watch the next one, we need to watch the next one. I think I had to wait a week to watch the rest. But yeah, it's 9 episodes. They're your normal Netflix, like 40 to 50 minute episodes, but very well paced, very well put together. The animation's class, voice acting's class, the music's class, the fight choreography is incredible when it happens, and the characters, man. Like, Silco is one of my favourite villains, like, ever from this series, and I don't think he can't be really, I don't think he's a champion, so, yeah, like you said, you got characters that aren't champions that get a lot of screen time, like the champions do. So, yeah, it's just a really, really good story using characters from League of Legends. Anyway, thank you to my patrons. If you want to have your name at the end of every video I upload, link in the description to the Patreon page. $1 a month so that helps support the channel. It's greatly appreciated. Thank you guys very much for that. And thank you all for watching. What do you guys think of that? What do you guys think of this? Click a like, subscribe if you haven't already. Leave comments down below. Let me know what I should watch and discuss in future videos. And I'll see you guys, all you guys, next time. Bye.